Hey, it's Scott McFarland. You ever have one of those disputes or arguments? You figure, give it a few days, things will cool off, or cooler heads will prevail. There's been, in this potentially landmark standoff between the Trump administration and this chief judge here in Washington, James Boasberg, a simmering standoff that could boil over. And today it sure felt like it was poised to boil over. It's been escalating and escalating, and it could hit a fever pitch tomorrow at a 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time hearing. The judge has been asking some point-blank questions about what happened with those deportations to El Salvador last Saturday. When did the flights take off? When did they land? When did they clear U.S. airspace? Why was his order to turn the plane around not complied with? The Department of Justice had until 12 p.m. yesterday to answer those point-blank questions and didn't. The judge extended it to 12 p.m. today. When 12 p.m. arrived, the questions weren't answered. And the judge, in his order late today, said the Department of Justice missed the deadline, came in late, and still didn't answer the questions, invoking some argument about state secrets, which he says was woefully insufficient, wasn't fleshed out, didn't come with enough supporting information. So we have a standoff that hasn't cooled off, but is escalating. There are former judges, there are legal scholars who say this has the potential to become combustible. If you don't agree with what a judge is doing, you appeal it. You don't disobey or disregard the order. But as each day goes by, instead of cooling this off, it has gotten closer and closer to the edge of that pot to boil over. We'll see what the judge does tomorrow when he calls the parties in front of him here at the D.C. federal court. There are some other deadlines about that state secret argument that come later, but it's quite clear, even though we don't know what happens next, that what happens next could have outsized importance.